My teenage daughter was about to hit rock bottom, and my husband stopped her by not stopping her. When our daughter turned 16, she came into her rebellious teenager phase and started hanging out with people who were no good for her. She had been a great student with aspirations of becoming a marine biologist, but all of a sudden she was attending frat parties, hanging out with 21-year-old guys, chain-smoking cigarettes, and doing hardcore substances. She'd tell us about her new friends like they were the coolest people in the world, and it was obvious she was doing this because of their influence. I remember my husband found blow in her drawer for the second time, and when he confiscated it, she scratched his face up. That was his final straw, and he came to me saying it's time to put a stop to this. Now, something to note is he has a very dark past, and after he returned from service a few years ago, he swore to never use violence to solve problems again. And so, he insisted not on trying to stop her from doing the things she was doing, because she'd always find a way, but instead make her not want to do it. And to do that, he decided he would join her and her friend group every time she went out. Well, a few days later, my daughter and a few of her friends were out in a nearby park doing whatever, when my husband went out and joined them. Apparently, our daughter's face was one of anger at first when she asked him what he was doing, but when he said he was here to hang out with them, her jaw dropped. She started telling him to go home, but he disregarded her, lit up a cigarette, and introduced himself as Little K's dad to the group. Our daughter blushed as that was a name she hadn't been called in years, and one of the guys in the group, Ron, who looked to be early 20s, laughed. Who's her daddy's Little K? Everyone, Kaylee is now Little K. Nah, Little K, you want nap time? He then reached his hand out and pinched her cheek. Well, this was the beginning of my husband's no violence policy going out the window, as he told Ron to touch his daughter. Ron chuckled and replied, "If you think that's bad, you should have seen how I was touching her while you were away last weekend." That was it. The no violence policy was out the window. My husband's 11 years of martial arts training and 4 years of military service came out in full force, as he wasted no time decking Ron. From what my husband told me, that effer looked like a twig. A sea cucumber would have been harder to fight. I only slapped him and he almost passed out. A punch would have killed him. This one incident caused her friends to distance themselves from her, and though she was mad about it at first, she soon came to us with an apology. She said she had taken mushrooms while home alone one day, and came to the realization that her dad saved her from an extremely dark path. And although that's not exactly how we wanted her to reach that conclusion, the point is we got there.